Who's the second best team in college football? We have Alabama and who? Clemson lost to Syracuse. And looking at some other top 10 teams, Washington State got absolutely demolished by Cal 37-3. Auburn lost to LSU, who lost to Troy at home. And for some context of how bad that really is, Troy just lost to South Alabama by 2 possessions. Washington lost to Arizona State and almost got shut out. Wisconsin barely beat Purdue at home. Oklahoma almost lost to Texas, Baylor, who lost to Liberty, and did lose to Iowa State. They're frauds. And it baffles me how they're ranked over Oklahoma State, who only lost to TCU. If we're being honest, Alabama has a clear path to winning the title. Now, is Georgia a great team? Yes, they will meet in the SEC championship. And if Georgia loses to Alabama, Georgia's still going to get into the college football playoff as far as I'm concerned. Georgia has dominated everybody they've played except for Notre Dame, who they beat by 1 on the road. And in case you don't know, Notre Dame's pretty darn good. And even if Georgia beats Alabama, it'd be foolish to leave Alabama out of the college football playoff. These two teams, no matter what happens, if they went out and meet in the SEC championship, they'll be in the college football playoff. And after looking at the AP Top 25, it's prompted me to put together a perspective 10 for college football. And let's get right into it. Number 1, we have Alabama 7-0. Number 2, we have Georgia 7-0. Georgia and Alabama have won their last 5 games by a combined margin of 847 to 123. That's an average of 97.4 to 24.6. If that doesn't scream dominance, I don't know what does. Penn State, we have number 3. They're 6-0. Number 4, we have TCU 6-0. I typically don't like Big 12 schools because their style of play is not really entertaining to me. It's you score, I score, you score, I score, you score, I kick a field goal, you score. It's a shootout every game, and there's no real defense ever being played. Number 5, we have Ohio State 6-1. Yes, I have Ohio State over Wisconsin, who has no quality wins and barely beat Purdue at home. Record means nothing to me, especially when it comes to undefeated versus 1-loss teams when they lose to good teams. When I just called Oklahoma frauds, but at the time, they were playing like they were going to win the national championship. And we have, and the number 6, we have Wisconsin 6-0. Number 7, we have Miami, Florida 6-0. I was tempted to put Miami over Wisconsin, but Wisconsin is a better team than Miami. Number 8, we have Oklahoma State 5-1. Their only loss was to TCU, who's a solid team, and number 4 in my rankings. Number 9, we have Notre Dame 5-1. Notre Dame's only loss was to Georgia by 1. And then we have number 10, Clemson 6-1. They slipped up big time. I don't care if you lost your starting quarterback. There's no excuse for losing to Syracuse. This college football season has not disappointed anyone. We have a ton of upsets, and I don't think it's over. We're going to have a shakeup soon in the Big 12. All those schools, they'll play each other. Alabama and Georgia will play in the SEC, and I'm 98% sure that'll be a good game, and both teams won't be affected by it in terms of making the college football playoff.